All right, y'all. So you're thinking about moving to Dallas or Fort Worth, Texas, and people been just putting stuff in your ear. Dallas is better than Fort Worth, or Fort Worth is better than Dallas. Well, today, me and Brandy, we're gonna have a debate about which city is actually better and which city might be a good fit for you. So if you are just not, gotta make sure you stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. We're gonna get to it right now. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dre.
What's going on, everybody? It's Brandy, and we are bringing you another Versus series.
Okay.
What?
And we are here with the Making Moves group because we help people make moves, people just like you make moves to the DFW Metroplex each and every day. So if you are looking for content about moving to the DFW, gotta hit that subscribe button and the red subscribe button.
The bell icon.
You gotta hit that bell icon and the red subscribe button to be the first to know when we upload a new video. And like I said, we help people making moves. So if you are looking to making that move to Dallas, Texas, and you're needing our assistance, give us a call, shoot a text, or simply send us an email. We got your back when moving to Dallas.
You forgot your tagline.
What? No. We changing it up.
Oh, we changing. Oh, my bad.
No,
I didn't get the memo.
Look, y'all got the inside scoop, but like. If you watch our previous videos, it's different. But now we actually use it, making moves. We helping people making moves.
Making moves.
You didn't catch that? Okay.
You're right. So, you sure switched it.
Yeah, sure.
He don't tell me nothing. It's all impromptu. We ain't got no script.
It was on the fly too. Right, I was like, that sounds good.
We just get on here and just start going. It's all ad lib, okay?
Anyways, if y'all see that tagline in the future, just know we came up with it right now.
That's right. We out here helping y'all make moves.
Y'all part of the process.
All right, battle. I'm down for this battle.
So which one?
First off, you be switching. So who you at the beginning? We gonna tell the people who you riding with in the beginning because you switch up. Are you riding with Dallas or are you riding with Fort Worth?
I'm gonna say
I know you're gonna say Dallas, but go.
I was actually gonna say Fort Worth.
What?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Go ahead. So you riding with Fort Worth?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm riding with Dallas.
And I'll tell you exactly why I'm riding with Fort Worth.
Okay. What's Dallas then?
So Fort Worth is more so slow paced, right? So I'm from a small town in Virginia where I kind of experienced the same thing. Dallas is more so fast paced. And
don't listen. Hold on. Just tell.
Okay.
If we versus, just tell why Fort Worth. Don't come
just
to Dallas.
why Fort Worth.
Yeah, because I got Dallas.
I like the fact that Fort Worth is the underdog. All my life, I've always been the underdog. All my life, I've always been the underdog. So I like the fact that Fort Worth is the underdog. When people think about moving to Dallas, they don't even know anything about Fort Worth. You got to watch YouTube videos. You got to Google. Then you find Fort Worth. Yeah. And I was the same way. So I know how it is. We the underdog. But Fort Worth, the underdog always come on top, right?
Okay.
People... one of the reasons why I moved to DFW was because of Fort Worth. I lived in Houston, and when I was Houston was a little fast paced for me, right? So one of the reasons why I like DFW is because Fort Worth has that slower pace, right? And I mean, not only Fort Worth, there's other suburbs, but it
Fort
plays.
Worth is not a suburb; it's a major city.
It's a major city. Whatever.
But okay.
But I like the fact that it is slow paced, right?
So yours is slow paced, okay? So I'm gonna come with my verses. Your slow paced verses, right? So Dallas is fast paced, right? It's more of the big city feel versus the small city feel that Fort Worth gives you. Even though Fort Worth is large and mass size.
Hey now. You on my side. You on my side.
Dallas is big in not only mass size but population, but spreadingness. Even the skyline is different from Dallas to Fort Worth. Fort Worth, no offense, Fort Worth got 3 buildings, you know what I mean? And Dallas got this amazing skyline. And like you said, being from where you from, I'm from Chicago. So I needed that big city feel. So Dallas gives me that. When I'm driving at night over the bridge and see all those big buildings, all the sky rises as we would call them, that gives me a sense of almost like home
Yeah.
in Dallas. So the big city feel. Dallas is a big city feel. Everybody drive fast. They moving. It seems like people are moving and shaking. They got places to go. It's more corporate America. It gives you a big city feel. So that's my point.
Okay.
To compare to your Fort Worth.
Okay. Well, now the next thing I'm gonna say is Fort Worth. The reason why I like Fort Worth because it has culture. Okay, you ain't. I promise you, it got culture. It got culture.
Country culture.
It got country culture. Now, when everybody think about Texas, they think about cowboys, yeehaw, and all that good stuff, right? Well, that is the epitome of Fort Worth. It got that cowboy culture here.
Yeah.
So one of the famous attractions that they have here in Fort Worth, Texas, is called the Stockyards, the Fort Worth Stockyards, and they do.
So you like that country culture?
I don't like it, but we versus, right?
Right?
I'm just letting you know, it's unique.
So the culture
is unique. So
Fort Worth has a unique culture.
A unique culture.
Okay.
And like if you go to other major cities, like you really can't find that. It's like if you go to Houston, like everybody's just like a big melting pot, right? Okay. And I feel kind of like the same way with Dallas as well.
Okay.
But you can give your little verses.
I'm coming with my verses.
But anyway, hold on.
You ain't done.
I didn't even get to talk.
Go ahead.
They got the Fort Worth Stockyards. They do daily cattle drives twice a day, where you get to see actual bulls go. You know, if you ever heard of the rodeo, that's where they got the rodeo, and I think it's like at least once or twice a month. Mm-hmm. You know, they got Dickies Arena, the downtown area in Fort Worth. All the hotels, they're decorated like with the cowboy scene. I'm in the hotel industry, so I know. Okay, if you they got all the leather and boot shops there, and
hides and cow hides and deers on the wall.
All that stuff is in Fort Worth. Lord have mercy. But it's a whole vibe. And then if you're ever walking down the street in Fort Worth, it's like cowboys. Like it's normal for people to wear belt buckles here, cowboy boots, cowboy hats. It's a normal thing, you know. And I just don't see that in Fort Worth. So I don't see that happening in Dallas. I mean, them Fort Worth people might be here in Dallas, but it's not a Dallas culture.
Okay, so versus Fort Worth country culture versus Dallas. I'm gonna give Dallas a swag culture. Okay. So when you think of culture for Dallas, they do have their own trends. They got their own haircuts, their own style of clothes. I ain't saying I agree with it, but I'm saying they have it where when you see somebody, you could be like, they from Dallas.
Yeah.
So they do have a culture. They have something that distinctly ties them to the city of Dallas, right? And when we say it, even though it's in the South, it gives a more big city feel. The culture here to me is success. Because you're seeing fancy cars, you're seeing fancy
I didn't think you was gonna
styles.
Switch it like that.
Yeah, you're seeing all this elegance. You're seeing money. You're seeing big buildings. You're seeing all of these like plastic surgeons and IV bars, and so to me, Dallas is your LA, Chicago, New York, and Atlanta all in one, but still with a southern twist. Okay. So to me, the culture here is success, and it's a culture in which when you see somebody, you know they from Dallas. It could be good, bad, or indifferent. It might be a little, hood, but you'll be like, oh, they definitely from Dallas.
Oh yeah.
So that means they do have their own culture.
One thing I always say about Dallas is that they do have swag. So whenever you think about like the Dougie or the South,
dances, they got their own dances, their own haircuts, their own clothes, their own trends and fads. They have their own. Even when you go back to like, we got the Mavs Stadium. We have that's in Dallas. You have the African American Museum in Dallas. You have like Kennedy Memorial. You have so many like parks where people are like chilling, playing with their kids. So to me, Dallas has its own culture. It does.
Okay.
It's this.
Look, don't let her fool y'all. Fort Worth got some of that stuff too. Okay?
But this is Dallas versus.
Okay.
That ain't what you brought up.
Fort Worth, we're gonna talk about, I guess, the vibe then, okay? Fort Worth, they got the Trinity Trails, right?
Okay.
I ain't no geographist, so you gonna have to research it. But I know it got park and it got water. It got parks and water. Okay. I ain't no geologist. Okay. So you're gonna have to research that. They got the Trinity Trails. It's a well sought out attraction here in Dallas. They got West 7th Street club and party scene. They got Magnolia Ave. If you want to get some bars, there's some bars there.
What else? Versus.
They got the Kimball. They got the Kimball Museum. Okay. They got the Fort Worth Zoo. They got what else? They got there's another museum. What was that museum we went to together?
The Children's Museum?
Yeah, the Children's Museum. So they got all that good stuff. Don't let Brandy just brainwash y'all into it.
All right, so let's go back down to the verses. So he talking about the stuff. Dallas, again, is bigger than Fort Worth. So he named one trail in Dallas, right? I mean, in Fort Worth, one. Dallas got like 20 trails, literally well-known trails, okay? Dallas has, oh my God, like, they have parks that are, the park is bigger than Central Park. If you know New York, you know Central Park. We got parks in Dallas that are bigger than parks in New York. So while he talking about that little one trail, we got walking trails. We got the Dallas Zoo where you can see the zoo figurines off the highway. That's how big the zoo is, okay? We have museums and arbitoriums and wax making and museums, and he talking about 7th, okay? 7th? One block? Come on now, we got neighborhoods in Dallas. You got Uptown, Downtown, Deep Ellum, you got Oak Lawn, Norfolk, Oak Lawn. We got whole neighborhoods, yo, where he talking about a street. Okay. So if he want to talk about nightlife and kicking it, Fort Worth is not it, okay? Because there's only one area. Dallas is where people come to party.
No, there's more. Y'all just gonna have to research it. This is what just came to my mind, okay? Anyways.
Okay.
But it don't, look, Dallas is cool, right?
Yeah.
But can you afford Dallas? Fort Worth, it's more affordable.
You got me.
It's more affordable. Okay. You can get like a $300,000 house in Fort Worth, and it's in a okay neighborhood. You're gonna have to look at the crime and stuff like that in the school districts. You know, we can't promise you that it's gonna be safe. We can't say that the area is gonna be safe because crime happens everywhere. But it looks okay if you drive in the nighttime. Oh yeah, I can definitely see myself living here. There's not a lot of cars on the street. You get what I'm saying? In Dallas, you get a $300,000 house and you right across the street from the hood. Trust me, I've vlogged $300,000 houses in Dallas, and I was not impressed.
Okay, so versus, if we're talking about costs, I'm gonna be honest, Fort Worth gives you more bang for your buck than Dallas, but Dallas is more sought out. So the equity in your home, although you're paying more for your houses in Dallas and the surrounding suburbs, the equity lasts longer and the people stay in their homes longer in Dallas. They're not buying and selling. So therefore the neighborhoods are more established, more settled, and have more value. We got Highland Park, it's more $1 million neighborhoods in Dallas because the money stays in Dallas. They're not coming, going, moving, selling. They get here, they buy something lovely, and they stay.
But ask Brandy if they got new build communities popping up over Dallas. Dallas ain't got no space. Fort Worth, if you look in Fort Worth, there's communities that's being built. So if you want a new house, come to Fort Worth side. We want you here. We want you here.
If you are thinking about the DFW in general, reach out to us because we want you here. Whether it's Dallas for you, whether it's Fort Worth for you, or it's somewhere in between, because there's a lot of places in between. We're just going against the big versus the big, but it's so many surrounding areas. So just reach out to us. Hit that bell icon, hit the subscribe button, and reach out to us so we can help you make that decision on which one is better for you. And if you guys want to hop in our comments and add to our versus battle, then please do, because Dre don't be no competition, okay, in these versus battles.
What? At least I didn't switch up today.
You right, you did it, and you was prepared. You didn't switch sides. You
I
rolled
came
for
with
Fort
haymakers
Worth
today.
You did, and you rolled for Fort Worth today. I see you, and that's not like you.
Yeah.
Normally you be on Dallas side.
Yeah.
Wow, the growth, y'all. Look at the growth Dre is taking on.
If you are looking to move, check out one of these videos to see exactly what it's like living in Dallas. We're gonna catch you guys on the next one. One.
Really?